One Sunday, the priest was finishing up a series on marriage. At the end of service, he was giving out small wooden crosses to each married couple. He said, "Place this cross in the room in which you fight the most, and you will be reminded of Jesus. Reminded of Jesus' new commandment, and you won't argue much." One woman came up after the service and said, "You would better give me 5 crosses." My dear brothers and sisters, as we step into the fifth week of Easter, the reading we have is from the Gospel of John. It's a beautiful passage. It's a commandment of love. It reads, I quote, "I give you a new commandment, love one another. As I have loved you, so you also should love one another. This is how all will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." This is not an instruction, but a commandment, a new commandment. If you ask me to summarize the whole Bible into one word, I would pick the word love. And this is the very foundation of Christian life. At the periphery, it would seem like little easy. But is that easy? Let us dig a little deep into this. Jesus does not say, "Love one another as you think is best," or "Love one another as the world loves." He says, "Love one another as I loved you. I have loved you." To love one another, the model is the Christ himself. This is the golden standard of love. Now, what is special about the love of Jesus? It is not a love of convenience or mere affection, but a love that is willing to sacrifice. So, now the question is, how did Jesus love us? We had the answer when we participated in the services of the Holy Week, especially. We walked with Jesus from the upper room to the Garden of Gethsemane, from the courts of humiliation to the road of suffering, and finally to the cross. And in each step, we saw the answer. He loved us with a love that was willing to be humiliated, emptied, broken, and crucified, and everything, all for us. St. Paul summarizes this very beautifully. Though he was in the form of God, he did not regard equality with God something to be grasped. Rather, he emptied himself, taking the form of a servant. He humbled himself, became obedient to death, even death on a cross. Now, let us ask ourselves a few questions in the context of our homes or marriages. Are you ready to love each other like Jesus loved you? Are you ready to sacrifice your ego, your preferences, even our own plans for the sake of the other? Are you ready to say to your partner that your joy is my joy, your burden is my burden, and my life is now part of mine? Your life is part of mine. Can you be patient when the other is weak? Be silent when words can hurt, and be strong when the other needs support? If the answer is yes, you are loving each other as Jesus loved you. So when people ask you, what is love? In reply, you can show them your lives. The renowned French artist Paul Gustave Doré once lost his passport while he was traveling in another country in Europe. When he came to a border crossing, he explained his difficult situation to one of the guards. Giving his name to one of the officials, Dore hoped he would be recognized and allowed to pass. The guard, however, said that many people attempt to cross the border by claiming to be persons they were not. Dore insisted that he was the man he claimed to be. "All right," said the official. "We will give you a test, and if you pass it, we will allow you to go through." Handing him a pencil and a sheet of paper, he told the artist to sketch several peasants standing nearby. Dore did it so quickly and skillfully that the guard was convinced he was indeed the person whom he claimed to be. Dore's actions confirmed his identity. My dear brothers and sisters, in today's gospel, Jesus gives us the mark of Christian identity. Love is Christian's identity. Love is the Christian's uniform. Love is the Christian's habit. If you are wearing the habit of love, you are in. If you are not wearing love as a habit, you are out. A Christian name or a cross on a chain will not make us Christians unless we practice Jesus' new commandment of love given in today's gospel. Amen.